is the Simulation Football League on the SFL Twitch network. The SFL playoffs are on the horizon, and the Denver Nightwings could be the first team to punch their ticket and clinch the West Division should results fall in their favor. However, they cannot overlook their opponent in front of them here today, the ever-dangerous Atlanta Swarm. Hello everyone, I'm Tyler Falk. Welcome into the Hive here in Atlanta, Georgia, where the fans are buzzing with excitement. Ramos Lynn joins me here in the booth for this contest. Ramos, it's great to have you here.
Thank you, Tyler. Very happy to be here. It's been a long while since I broadcasted a game, so very happy to be here. Two teams that are very similar to each other, both top 5 in rushing offense, and they like to give the ball to their running backs, both in the running and the passing game. I think this is going to be in time, I think it's going to be a short game because it's going to be a lot of 32 and 34 in this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tight game. Both teams looking to continue the momentum from last week. Atlanta, unfortunately for them, took a rough loss late in that ball game to Los Angeles. Denver narrowly escaping San Diego with a victory. So Denver needs a win. Atlanta needs a win. Who comes out on top here today, Ramos?
Yeah, I do agree. And again, it's limiting the mistakes for both teams. Denver last week, they escaped with a win in overtime thanks to a couple of takeaways that they were able to get late. However, that's not going to work against Atlanta. They have to be very effective.
And Atlanta will kick off to Denver to begin the ball game. And here we go. Kickoff in the Georgia South. It's the rookie Riley Quintero who gets the return, and he'll take a knee right in his own end zone. And so we'll see Josh Miller, the quarterback for the Denver Nightwings, lead his team out on the field to begin this football game.
It's going to be interesting to see how they set the tone for this first play. Obviously, they want to not get everything in one play. They want to probably run the ball here on first down and see what Atlanta does on defense.
Josh Miller has one of the better completion percentages so far this season. He's back to pass here on first down. He's going to dump it out to Jared McChesney on the near side, who will pick up 8 before being knocked out of bounds. Josh Miller's the quarterback with Jared McChesney at halfback with R.E. Mills at fullback. Giacomo Jones, Bryce Battle, and Riley Quintero make up the wide receiving core. Jeremy Mosley, the tight end. There's 2 standout guards here on this Denver offensive line, Gene Benazzi and D'Amico Ryans. Be a heavy set here on second and short, and Atlanta's going to stack the box with 9 men in that box. Handoff up the middle. It's McChesney. He'll get the first down and stop after a good pickup of about 5.
Yeah, and as you said, 9 players in the box, but they couldn't close the right gaps. They were probably expecting a run on the outside because they had about 4 different guys on each side of the formation, and it resulted for a first down for the Nightwings.
So instead of a heavy run look on first and second down, this third play of the drive will come out, heavy pass, 4 wide receivers. Play action near side. Good catch from the rookie Riley Quintero, and he gets him another first down to their 47.
And the Atlanta Swarm running some bump and run coverage. However, Quintero was able to get to the inside with a free release and a good catch for a first down.
They'll flip the formation here on this first down, 3 wide, near side of the field. The play action pass again. This time they'll dump over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of the fullback, R.E. Mills. Chris Porter, Leo Jefferson, and Billy Ray Valentine and Joshua Williams are on the defensive line for Atlanta, with Cree Higgins, Cole Finnegan, and Aquanta Shine at the linebacking spots. Connor Darian, Blake Hamrack, and Jay Miraculous are at corner, with Moose Papineau and Chris Henry at the safety spots. 2nd and 10 here for the Swarm. Miller in the gun with backs to his left and right. Pressure coming to the outside, and Miller's taken down for a sack. It's Billy Ray Valentine coming off the edge and bringing down Josh Miller.
Yeah, and kind of surprised that Denver Nightwings are going heavy pass in this game. I mean, they're 5th worst in the SFL in passing yards per game, and Atlanta with that fierce pass rush makes it a 3rd and 18 and obvious passing situation here.
3rd and long, trips to the far side of the formation here as Atlanta goes into the dime package. Miller back to pass pressure again from Valentine. Pass over the middle, deflected once, twice, and mercifully falls incomplete. Could have been easily picked up by Chris Henry, but it's 4th down.
And a good stand here by the Atlanta Swarm. They Never Nightwings do not get to their side of the field, so they will have pretty decent field position to start their first drive. And let's see if they also go heavy pass or if they like to involve BDG Hollywood in the run a little bit more.
So Denver's going to trot out the punting unit, and Lily Long is back there to take it. Good high spiraling punt there from Long, and it's Casey Morgan back there to return. Only gets a couple yards before he's taken down. Bryant Dynasty, quarterback for Atlanta, had a game to forget last week. 6 interceptions and looking to turn things around here at home.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you will think they will like to run the ball a little bit more in this one. I think that the less you can give the ball to the Nightwings, the better your chances are. And that starts with number 34, BDG Hollywood.
Out here on 1st down and offset I as Dynasty barks orders. The Hawaiian. Back to pass. Deep drop. It's going to be an out route to the far side. That one's hauled in. Good little spin move there from Siege Falco, but he steps out of bounds after a gain of 7. Bryant Dynasty is the 2nd-year quarterback with BDG Hollywood, the 9-year vet at halfback. Mitchell O'Brien is at fullback with Siege Falco and Boo Chisholm at wide receivers. And Jamal Wooding and the rookie Will Todd make up the tight ends for the Swarm. Bunch set near side here for Atlanta. Dynasty back to pass pressure coming, and he's going to be taken down for a sack and a loss of 5. Pressure came there from Des Troyer.
One of the very best interior defensive linemen here in the SFL, Des Troyer, who's having one heck of a season so far in this one. And that's the main guy. He came into this game with 8.5 sacks, now 9.5, getting in the top 3 in the SFL.
I see back to pass again. Pressure coming again from the middle. This time gets it away near side. That's Will Todd, the rookie tight end, hauling it in and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a brilliant job by Bryant Dynasty. He knew he was going to get hit, and he threw the pass wide open. Will Todd on the outside, and he was double covered, but they just lost him. And number 89, the rookie, gets the 1st.
So Atlanta bounces back after the sack and converts there on 3rd down. They'll come out with a bunch set near side again here on 1st. Dynasty back to pass over the middle. That's caught for 1st down yardage. And they're on the other side of the 50 as Boo Chisholm hauls it in.
Yeah, that's a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, Boo Chisholm, wide open with a slant route. Just beautifully waited for the other routes to develop and just pick up a couple of natural blocks for a 1st down.
Split back formation here for the Swarm. Handoff for BDG Hollywood. His 1st touch of the ball game. This time will go absolutely nowhere. Hounded by the linebacking core led by Adam Wiseman.
Good job by Wiseman right there. And again, 2 teams that are pretty similar, Tyler, in every way you want to see it. I mean, both teams have won championship. They came in back-to-back seasons. They like to establish their run game, swing the ball out. Oh.
Launder on the field. Paul's pass near side. That's picked up and going the other way. It's Josh Vasquez who picked it off, but there is some laundry on the field. So we'll have to get the call from R62 to find out what exactly happened there.
It's going to be offsides.
And so the Swarm breathe a deep sigh of relief as they'll tag Marlon Marshall of Denver, the defensive end, with offsides. And so instead of interception, it'll be a couple of yards gained there. Marlon Marshall is the defensive end alongside Michael Rochester and Des Troyer on the line there for Denver. Adam Wiseman and Echo Love are the linebackers. Matt Papanow, Nick Kindler, and Roscoe Santagria are the corners, with Josh Vasquez and Maurice Lloyd at safety. The hand up the middle for Hollywood. Hollywood gets a little bit more room to run this time on his 2nd run of the ball game, picks up 3.
And it's going to be a 3rd and short here, and they're in field goal range. So that's an important play. The worst thing that can happen to Atlanta, other than a turnover, of course, is a sack. They cannot get sacked. Get rid of the ball quickly or just give it to BDG Hollywood on the ground.
I formation here on 3rd and short. They gave it to Hollywood, and he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage by Matt Papineau, and that's going to force a 4th down.
It's a brilliant job by Papineau. I think that was kind of like a running back spy or something like that, where the corner just doesn't pay attention to the receivers. They just lock into the running back and make a tackle. Let's see if they go for it or it's just a fake hike.
Denver is one of the better run defenses in the ballgame. 4th down. Dynasty's back on the field. They might run a play. They might try and catch him offsides. Already had happened to it once for them here so far early in this football game, but it looks like Denver has learned their lesson, and Dynasty will call a timeout.
Yeah, I think that there's no need to be greedy here. I think you take the points, you take the 3. And obviously, you want to capitalize with 7 every time, especially if you play Denver, but you have to come away with some points. And this is well in the kicker's range.
One of the coaching staff over there for Atlanta must be wearing a GoPro, as we got a brand new camera angle there, courtesy of SFL headquarters. But for now, Sammy Steele will come on the field to attempt what appears to be about a 51-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap spot, kick is up. It has the leg and it splits the uprights. Atlanta takes the lead here early at home, 3-0.
Great kick by Steele. Obviously, he's at home in inclement weather, so that's perfect through the uprights. And, for Denver, this first drive, you kind of don't know what the defense is going to do. So I think that you have one drive. After you have one drive of experience, you can change the playbook a little bit and try to do different things.
Steele will send this one on its way. And Riley Quintero gets his return started about 3 yards deep in the end zone. Cuts upfield, makes a juke move at the 20, but that's all he's going to get there as the return coverage team for Atlanta gets to him right there.
Quintero was probably the best minor league player the SFLM has seen. He was a dominant receiver, and he came into a fantastic football team with the Nightwings, and he has a bright future ahead of him.
Just another dangerous weapon for these Nightwings. Miller back to pass. It's play action. Passes over the middle. That one's hauled in for a solid gain of about 9 yards to Graham Canyon.
Yeah, that's the number 4 wide receiver for this team. Obviously, after Quintero returns the kick, they give him a breather. But same result for the Denver Nightwings. A good gain of 9 yards. And again, with 2nd and 1, everything is open. Look for the screen pass to the far side.
Offset eye behind Miller. It'll be a run toward the offset by McChesney. Shakes off a tackler. Tries to shake off 2, but is tackled by his ankles after a very nice run and some solid blocking downfield.
Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle. You never know with Jerry McChesney as he goes to the outside, picks up a great block. Ari Mills does a great job. Goes backwards, but does a great job with the block. And Jerry McChesney, as you said, just basically dragged from his ankles. Gets a 1st down.
Solid 13 yards on that play. Sets them up here with 1st down. They'll go offset eye again. And linebackers will show blitz for Atlanta. Run this time near side for McChesney. Gets a block and then will be taken down after a gain of 4.
Good job by McChesney not getting too caught up in his blocks. We see it time and time again where SFL running backs sometimes don't know where to go, if we go outside or inside, but good job by McChesney finding his space.
On the other side of the pond, and the game going over on Next Level Sports, London and DC are at the half. London shutting out DC 13-0. Miller, deep pass, near side, wide open receiver. It's Bryce Battle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
That's what they do. They lull you to sleep. It's like a handoff here, a handoff there, short crossing route, and then they get you with the go route. And the safety was just looking in the backfield.
Here's Henry, made a nice tackle in the play before. This time, he gets burned by Battle, and the Nightwings will jump out ahead. Kramer jacking on to attempt the extra point for Denver to go up by about 4 points.
Exactly what they needed.
Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Denver takes the lead. It's 7-3.
And again, this is what Denver does. First drive was like kind of seeing what the defense was gonna do and studying, and they called the go route at the perfect time. Wide open was Bryce Battle for an easy score, and Atlanta cannot get too far back. They need to respond in this drive too.
Jason Morgan will start his return about 5 yards deep, tries to cut it near side and is met before he can even get back to the 20-yard line. Great coverage there from the special teams of Denver.
Again, in getting stuff deep against this Denver defense is not easy at all. They have great discipline, great safety play, great corner play, and it's Atlanta has to stay patient but consistent. They cannot get everything in one play, and they know it.
7-3 your score here. Denver leading the way here late in this first quarter. Dynasty back to pass over the middle. Wide open receiver. Jamal Wooding hauls it in, and right away they march into Denver territory.
Well, as soon as I said they cannot get much stuff deep, it's wide open. I mean, Jamal Wooding, it's not like he mossed a player. He's just running wild free behind the safeties. And I mean, again, it's that study, it's that looking at the first couple of drives, see what the defenses are doing, and then on the following drive, try to get wide open players.
A 41-yard reception for Jamal Wooding. Back to pass again is Dynasty, and they're just slicing up the secondary at Denver. That one, it's Boo Chisholm over the middle.
And it's over the same area, so they have found something here. They have found that the seam is open for those crossing routes, those posts, and those kind of combinations of routes. They're almost in the red zone.
Shotgun formation here on this first down. Pass over the middle into triple coverage is incomplete. Try to go right back to the well with Boo Chisholm. That time, not successful.
No, but again, they try to go 3 times to the same area, and finally the safeties are, okay, that's enough. It's going to be 2nd and 10, but Atlanta doing a really good job at staying aggressive and pushing the Denver defense backwards. Obviously, the Denver Nightwings are now looking carefully for deep throws, and that's when the underneath stuff can come in.
Bunch formation far side of the field. Dynasty back to pass, throws it far side. That one's caught by Chisholm, and Boo only picks up 7, but it sets up a nice 3rd and manageable.
Yes, indeed, and with 3rd and 3, still the ball at the 17, so you have 27 yards of space, which is more than enough to run anything that you have in your playbook. So literally everything is wide open for the Swarm.
They've gone to Boo Chisholm 3 straight plays. We'll see if they try and get him for a 4th as one of the linemen for Denver jump offside. Ball into the far end zone, and it's a toe drag, swag, catch. Siege Falco, touchdown, Atlanta.
And it's the same exact play that Denver did for them to score.
And just to confirm, Des Troyer jumped offside, so the touchdown will stand.
It's that same go route pattern. And again, Denver was caught in basically the same defense that Atlanta was caught in the previous drive. And so far it's been whatever you can do, I can do best.
I want to thank our statisticians, Mark Chisholm and Chris Porter, for providing stats. That was a 5-play, 83-yard dissection of Denver, culminating with that Siege Falco touchdown.
That's a crucial drive in this game, Tyler, because once Denver gets momentum of a game, it's very hard to get it back. So Atlanta needed an immediate answer, and they got it.
So if you're wondering what you're watching, if you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Riley Quintero gets his return started, gets it past the 20 and knocked down at the 20-yard line. So Denver had a nice long bomb of their own on the last drive. It resulted in a touchdown there, Ramos.
Yeah, they did, and Atlanta has a decision to make. Do they still focus on McChesney, or they just cover deep? You cannot do both, really. At least on this first down, looks like a run and a heavy set.
Will be a run, and McChesney up the middle, gets by a couple of tacklers, and he'll pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, and Denver is very good, maybe better than anybody on scheming that run to the inside. They do have a lot of different formations and a lot of different things, but it's basically that same run to the inside, and Ari Mills does a great job on blocking the linebacker or the safety, whoever he has first, and springing McChesney free for a few yards.
A little bit of misdirection. McChesney has a hold on the near side, trying to beat the safeties, but he's going to be tackled there by not Matt Papineau, going to be tackled by Moose Papineau.
And again, this is a team in Denver that schemes their runs so well. It's wide open for 30 yards here, Tyler.
Two Papineaus both wearing identical numbers on opposite sides of the football field. Denver now in Atlanta territory. Trips near side of the formation. Play action pass over the middle. That one's caught by Jeremy Mosley for a gain of about 8.
And they put the fullback again, doing an inside pattern, and Atlanta has to cover the goal route that is going on backside and the other receivers. So they left the fullback open, and a gain of 8 yards, and here comes the inside run again, probably, Tyler.
Back in the box, here is the Atlanta defense. Handoff, McChesney up the middle, gets a couple of blocks and will sneak through into the secondary for a first down.
Ari Mills is one of the unsung heroes in the SFL for his team. Obviously we're going to spotlight McChesney, but look at 44. Just absolutely paves the way, and it's an avenue for McChesney.
We've got a good one going here. We've reached the end of the first quarter. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Welcome back to the Hive here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Tyler Falk. He's Ramos Lynn. Glad you could join us here for this exciting Week 9 SFL matchup. Josh Miller is going to go under center with trips to the far side of the formation. Play action again here for the Night Wings. Dumps off near side. That one's hauled in by Giacomo Jones for a gain of 8.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 2, and again, Denver doing a really good job at having 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, taking the pressure off of Josh Miller. The first possession he had to convert in a 3rd and 18, almost threw a pick. But ever since, it's been 3rd and manageable, 2nd and manageable.
They'll flip the formation here on 2nd down. Trips this time near side of the screen. Play action pass again. Pressure from the outside. And going nowhere.
And just crushed in the backfield. That was Chris Porter, the defensive lineman. And as soon as he was getting rid of that, as long as he was getting done with that play action, he had a defender on the backside, so he had to step up, and there was another defender waiting for him.
They go from 2nd and short to 3rd and about 10. Play action pass again for Miller. Dumps it far side. That one's hauled in, but short of the sticks to Bryce Battle on its 4th down.
Really good job by Atlanta just covering that first down marker. Nobody was open down the field, and the check down was not good enough for a first down, and Denver looking to tie this one up.
Denver's going to try it on the field goal unit, and it's Kramer Jackman on to attempt this one. Be a 38-yarder, right smack dab middle of the football field. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. We're all level again. It's 10-10 here early in the second quarter.
Good hold and a good kick here for the Night Wings. Atlanta still has a ton of time to go down the field and try to score again before the end of the half. Obviously, still more than 9 minutes, but they want to consume as much as those 9 minutes as possible and keep the Denver offense on the sidelines.
So an 8-play, 57-yard drive culminates with the field goal. High kickoff here from Jackman. And Casey Morgan gets the return all the way up to the 24. A better return this time around. And so here come the Swarm back on the field. Last time they're out there, they hit a nice long bomb to the back end of the end zone for Siege Falco. Can they do that same thing again here, Ramos?
Well, let's see what Denver does in this possession and how the corners react. If they give him space, I mean, they will give him space right there, about 5 yards. It looks like a running formation.
Indeed, they'll go with Hollywood up the middle. A solid run there from BDG. He picks up 9.
Yeah, very good run. 2nd and 1. And I will do it again here, Tyler. 2nd and 1. It worked once. I will run it up the middle again.
I formation looks like a run. Only 7 men in the box here for the Night Wings defense. Wings show blitz, and they'll send all 7 as Hollywood goes up the middle and picks up a solid gain. It's a first down for Atlanta.
Brian Dynasty and the Atlanta Swarm so far doing a really good job at not forcing anything. They haven't been really many turnover-worthy plays here, and that will really help if they want to beat Denver.
Dynasty back to pass here on first down. Has time in the pocket. Maneuvers around. Pressure coming. Maybe took a little bit too much time in the pocket as Echo Love brings them down for a sack.
Yeah, very sticky coverage by the Denver Night Wings. It was man-to-man, and the defensive backs did a great job. But, Brian Dynasty has to recognize that he has to either scramble with it or throw the ball out of bounds and not take a 3-yard loss.
Formation again here for the Swarm. Hollywood shrugs off one tackler, but only picks up about 2 this time. And it's 3rd and 11.
We haven't really seen what they have dialed up for 3rd and long. I mean, they do have that big touchdown to Falco. But other than that, it's been very conservative, and they only go with 1 wide receiver here on 3rd and long.
Issue decision. We'll see if it works out for him. Dynasty out route. That one's hauled in by Will Todd, but he's about 2 yards short of the sticks, and so here comes the punting unit for the Swarm.
Not a bad effort right there. Yeah, the pass was behind the sticks, but if he can break that tackle, he's going to get to the first down marker. Great job by Papino with another great tackle.
So here comes Chris Smith, the Atlanta punter, on for his first punt of this football game. Sends it about his 29-yard line, about to send it down to Riley Quintero. Smith is able to get the punt away as Quintero starts his return at about the 14-yard line, brings it all the way up to the 21. Keep up with the SFL and its teams on social media at Simulationfl. Follow us on Twitter for weekly broadcast schedules to discover team content and stay up to date on SFL news. Let us know who your favorite team is or how you enjoy the broadcast each week with the hashtag #MakeAnImpact. Thank you for your support and your viewership. First down for Denver. Come out in a power running formation. And they'll go with McChesney near side. Has a couple blockers downfield and shoulders a man down at the 35 and falls forward to the 37.
And again, Jerry McChesney gets the yards and the recognition of the MVP this year. But look at Ari Mills. I mean, first there's a block by the tight end, but look at 44 right there. Absolutely crushes Papineau. And that gives Jerry McChesney the opportunity to get a first down.
A solid 16-yard gain there for the Swarms, or for the Denver Nightwings. It'll bring up another first down. Miller back to pass. Fires to the out route on the far side. That one's caught by Bryce Battle, and that'll pick up 7 yards.
And they put some of the players near side, but they go to the guy that is isolated on the outside, on the far side of the formation. It works well for a gain of 7. And that's why Denver is so hard to stop. They have McChesney, they have Ari Mills, but they have a couple of really good receivers on the outside, as well as Mosley as a tight end.
Chesney gets the call up the middle, gets the first down yardage, and will be stopped right at midfield.
Again, McChesney's not touched after he gets already a first down. Gets up all the way to midfield, and that's why he has more than 1,000 yards rushing so far this season. Is he is the leader in the MVP race.
Another power running formation to McChesney. This time they go far side with the run. Picks up about 4 before being tackled there by Chris Porter and company.
And how important is he? Last week, he was hurt and basically missed 2 full quarters. Denver was struggling on offense, and when he got back in, the Denver Nightwings just looked very explosive.
5-step drop for Miller, out route near side. That one's hauled in by Ari Mills. It'll be just shy of the first down.
Jerry McChesney so far this season came into the game with 202 carries for 1,110 yards. That's 5.5 yards per carry and 10 rushing touchdowns, which is only second in the SFL, but he has a nose for the end zone and to get first downs.
Kennedy out route to Ari Mills, then he'll be just shy, says the officials. 4th and inches on the 41 of Atlanta.
And I think that's a good call. The ball was behind the sticks. I don't think he was able to get it past the sticks. Denver's going to challenge, and I don't blame them. But on first glance, it looked like the ball was just a little bit short of the first down marker.
So R62 will go under the hood to take a look at this one a little bit more closely. It was a solid play call there for Ari Mills. Maybe just swung the ball just over the line to gain. What do you think, Ramos?
I think it's incredibly close. Remember, the yellow mark is not official. It's just a help for viewership. Let's see. Yep.
4th and very short, and Denver's going to lose a timeout here about midway through this second quarter. So decision time here, Ramos.
I will go for it, and I think it's a good call by the refs. I don't think there was enough evidence that said that was a first down, so that's a good call, and I will go for it if I'm Denver.
4th and about a note card here for the Swarm. They'll run it up the middle with McChesney, and they will get the first down. The drive continues.
Yeah, great situational football here by Denver. They only have to get about 3 centimeters. They just give the ball inside to Jerry McChesney to get that. Gets it with ease.
A brand new set of downs here for the Nightwings on the Atlanta 39. 3 wideouts and an I formation behind Miller. Miller's pass over the middle. That's a great deflection by Aquanta Shine.
The veteran Aquanta Shine, another Hall of Famer here, dropping back in coverage and just closing a couple of lanes where Josh Miller wanted to throw that slant route. Great job by 58.
So Denver has their drive continue on a fourth down. First down doesn't go particularly in their favor, so here comes second down.
Watch out for the crossing right here, Tyler. Man-to-man coverage.
They'll play bump cover to the outside. Play action pass. Miller over the middle to a diving receiver, and it's just out of his reach.
Yeah, I cannot fault the play call there. The receiver had a step on the defender. It was just not a good throw by Josh Miller, but a good call. I like that.
So here comes 3rd and 10. 2 straight incompletions here for the Nightwings, looking to convert again here on 3rd down. Miller, cornerback blitz over the middle, somehow hauled in by Giacomo Jones, and they're into the red zone.
From a pretty inaccurate throw to a brilliant one, Josh Miller able to get the post route perfectly to his receiver. A beautiful throw as the defender was not in position to make the interception. 9 yards per carry.
Very excited. We'll see if they go with McChesney here on this first down. It'll be a pass instead. It'll be an out route to McChesney, and McChesney hit as the ball came to him. Clean hit there from Blake Hamrick, and it's second down.
Yeah, clean play. Hamrick was actually going for the ball and attempting the interception, and both players just collided. A good football play there by the corner, and a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun formation here on second down. 3 wideouts and McChesney to Josh Miller's left. Back to pass. He barely gets it off in time as he was being run down by Billy Ray Valentine.
Great pressure there again by the Atlanta Swarm. It's going to be 3rd and 10 again. And let's see what's going to be their offensive package. Looks like it's going to be spread out. Yes, 4 receivers. Look for another post right here to Giacomo Jones.
BRV already has 1 sack to this point here in the football game as Miller goes back to pass here on 3rd down to the corner. It's hauled in. What a fantastic grab by Bryce Battle, his 2nd of the day.
I will put that in the top 10. That was an unbelievable throw here by Josh Miller, going to his left and going across his body just where the receiver can get that ball. That was one of the most perfect throws I have seen Josh Miller throw.
It's his 2nd touchdown and his 2nd one where he's had to lean and just get the feet down barely enough in bounds to complete the catch. Fantastic athleticism there from the wide receiver. And now Denver is about to go up 7 points with a Kramer Jackman extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Denver jump back out in front. It's 17-10.
That was a little bit similar to, in the NFL Super Bowl 43's catch of Santonio Holmes. It's just that, just where the receiving can get it, toe tap, a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch.
Just a little over 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. As Casey Morgan gets the return started, tries to bounce it out, far side, has a nice little hole, and we'll get all the way down to the 25-yard line. A punt was the result of Atlanta's last drive, and I think it has something to do with not being able to get BDG Hollywood going, Ramos.
I agree. He's been very quiet so far in this game, and it's been quiet because they have basically not gone much with him. They have strangely, made this play calling to the receivers instead of BDG.
Pass here on first down, nearly picked off by Josh Vasquez.
That was very, very close. Should have been intercepted by the Nightwings. BDG Hollywood so far 6 rushes for about 20 yards. So, the average of 3.2 is not abysmal. However, Denver has done a great job on anytime they have run the ball to BDG, they have been able to stop him.
And Bryant Dynasty, on the other hand, the pass game has been fairly effective, completing 80% of his passes so far today. He's 8 of 10, and they'll get Hollywood going here on this second down. He's only able to find about 2 yards.
As far as the receivers are concerned, Boo Chisholm so far leads the team, 3 catches, close to 40 yards. And Siege Falco had that touchdown. I think it's the time to try to involve Falco again here on 3rd and 8.
Quick drop here from Dynasty over the middle, and that one's hauled in by Siege Falco for the first down.
I don't know how that was caught. I don't know why Dynasty threw the ball into that space, but it worked. As again, it's another natural pick kind of play. 2 receivers in front of him, and Falco right behind him getting the first down. An unbelievable throw and catch.
From this angle, it looked like he caught the football behind Sam Blanchek's helmet. Wow. Power running formation here on first down. They give it to Hollywood up the middle, and he's dragging defenders for a gain of about 4 as Adam Wiseman leads the charge to bring him down.
Should take us to the 2-minute warning, and it's okay. I mean, you have still 3 timeouts. You can run the ball, and, you know, it's all good. You can still score in this drive.
2-minute warning here in the first half here in Atlanta. Denver leads this one 17-10. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Two minutes to go here at the Hive here in Atlanta. Denver leading with Atlanta driving. Bryant Dynasty goes back to pass. Deep bomb over the middle. That's picked off! What a snag there by Maurice Lloyd, and Denver take over.
Yeah, and Dynasty had done a really good job on not throwing interceptions so far in this game. I do not fault the decision. It's one-on-one. You trust your big tight end, but a beautiful play by the Nightwings, who are probably about 35 yards away from field goal range.
They tried to do that same play that they tried to hit Jamal Wooding on earlier in this football game, and Lloyd was like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And he makes Bryant Dynasty pay. First down here for the Nightwings. Miller, quick drop, will dump it off near side to McChesney, who lays out a man and will pick up 1 before heading out of bounds.
Good job, McChesney. I mean, he knew he was not going to get much yardage, but at least get out of bounds and save a timeout. You know, obviously, they know they can move the ball 30 more yards and be in scoring position.
And with Kramer Jackman still being one of the remaining kickers to not miss a field goal to this point, anything is possible here. Out route, near side, hauled in on a toe-tapping catch from Giacomo Jones.
Very close from being intercepted. At one point, I thought that was going to be a house call for the Atlanta Swarm, as Miraculous was very, very close to that. 13 inches, heavy package. Well, it's actually a pro package. You can run the ball here just to get a first down. You still have 2 timeouts.
7 men in the box here for the Swarm to counter the I form. Pressure comes up the middle almost right as the ball is snapped, and they get to McChesney in the backfield, and that'll bring up a quick 3 and out.
That's a brilliant play by the Atlanta Swarm defense. They knew they were going to get that run up the middle, and they were able to stuff it behind the line of scrimmage. And Atlanta dodges a big bullet.
Long is going to wait a couple extra seconds as the time continues to tick. Under 45 seconds left to go in this first half. Surprisingly, no timeout for Denver to have any time left for them to work with. And they do snap it off, and they're going to have about 30 seconds left to go here for their quick 2-minute drill.
And you can think, 3 timeouts, you can still get some points. I think this first down is going to dictate everything. If they can get at least about 15 yards, then you can call a timeout and think about a field goal. If not, I would just take it to the half.
On set far side of the formation here on first down. 31 seconds left to go in the half. Dynasty back to pass. Floats it far side. That one's hauled in by Casey Morgan. And it's a gain of 8. And they're going to just let the time tick.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Had they gotten, again, 15, 20 yards, then you can think about scoring some points. You don't want to throw another interception and give Denver a short field.
And it looks like Atlanta's just content with heading off to Hollywood near side to end out the half. And indeed, clock hits triple zeros. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. Denver leading 17-10. Ramos, it's really just been a battle, a little bit of an air show from both quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks able to dissect the defenses pretty well for the most part.
Yeah, it's been so far 33 total passes to 20 runs. So both teams leaning more on their passing attack. As you look at the numbers, total yards, Denver a little bit better. Time of possession basically equal, and it's been a pretty competitive game where 17-10, it's one score and one play could change everything. As I said at the beginning of the broadcast, two pretty equal teams, and Atlanta very, very still in it.
Speaking of that passing attack, Bryce Battle had some top 10 moments, had 2 of them for both of his touchdowns, just a couple of toe drag catches in the back of the end zone and on the side of the end zone. He's been fun to watch here today.
Yeah, he has, and this Denver offense so far has been so efficient. Josh Miller completing about 70% of his throws, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and he spread the ball around pretty well to his receivers, as Giacomo Jones has 3 grabs, Bryce Battle has 4 grabs, Riley Quintero has 1, and McChesney has 2, as well as R.A. Mills with 3. So he's been able to throw the ball accurately to his different receivers, and again, no giveaways for the Nightwings so far. That's been the difference.
The only giveaway comes courtesy of Bryant Dynasty there at the end of that second half. Floats it far side, and Echo Love, the lucky recipient. And I think, especially from last week where Dynasty threw 6 interceptions, he's done a much better job of maintaining possession for his team.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, he did have that 1 interception, as you said, but it was, one-on-one coverage, 50-50. You trust your receiver sometimes to make the play. That's not a knock on him, to be honest with you. I think that's the play that we are looking at the replay. Yeah, that's the interception. So again, one-on-one, you have a 50-50 chance of coin flip, so that's okay. He has not thrown the ball into double and triple coverage, which is the important thing.
Welcome back here to the Hive here in Atlanta. I'm Tyler Falk. Alongside me is Ramos Lynn with Mark Chisholm and Chris Porter on stats, and the SFL Commissioner Cameron Irvine is our producer, as we are just about ready to kick off the second half of action here in Week 9 between Denver and Atlanta. Jackman will send it downfield, and Casey Morgan sends about 5 yards deep in his own end zone and takes a knee. One thing we didn't mention at half there, Ramos, is BDG Hollywood. I haven't been able to find him much today.
No, they have, run away from him, if I can call it that way. They have not planned that much. The first play was a swing pass, and it looked like he was going to have a big impact in the game. And then nothing. It's been more of the receivers, Chisholm and Siege Falco and company.
5-step drop from Dynasty, floats it far side to a wide open receiver there on the corner route. And it's a very nice haul there. I believe that was Jamal Wooding there on the far side.
That's an unbelievably accurate throw by Dynasty. Outside of the numbers, the safety cannot get there, and a big first down, a big impact play here for Atlanta, trying to score in this possession and tie the game.
On an identical looking formation, this time flipped to Ron Bunchset near side of the screen. Dynasty back to pass again. Has time. Floats it at the first down marker and is able to pick up about 9, maybe just about an inch short of the first down.
crushing hit right there. Very close from a first down. Actually, pretty surprised they didn't give it to him, but with a second and inches, it should be pretty easy for BDG Hollywood to pick it up.
Now, see if they go his direction. Only 9 attempts here to this point. Indeed, they will go with Hollywood.
Wow.
This time gets met immediately in the backfield by Des Troyer.
The offensive line just decides not to block the defensive line of the Nightwings. It wasn't only Troyer; it was actually a couple of different Nightwings, just absolutely running free in the backfield. And 3rd and 2, just not as easy as 2nd and inches.
So Dynasty will go on the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his left. Back to press. Destroyer coming again. Tried to float it far side for the rookie Will Todd, and Blanchek knocks it away.
And again, the receiver was open, but a decent play there by the Denver defender on knocking that one away, and they will get the ball back.
So good stand from their defense, and here comes Chris Smith on to punt this one away. Riley Quintero stands about his 13, gets leveled right at the 16.
Both teams hitting pretty hard today, and Denver with a chance of separating in this game, but Atlanta's defense, other than a couple of plays by Denver, they've been pretty good at just holding their ground when the important time comes.
There isn't a whole lot of bad blood between these two teams. They've only met once last season, where Denver took home the victory 41-34, as McChesney gets the call here on first down, still fighting with defenders and picking up 4 tough yards.
Yeah, he doesn't like to go down. Jared McChesney, who again has about 100 yards and bumps his total of his season up to more than 1,200, by far leading the league in that category.
So they'll spread the field with 4 wide, and Miller will go under center. Bump coverage from the corners. Pressure coming. Miller over the middle. That one's caught by Riley Quintero for a huge gain and a first down.
Yeah, it's so important to have a slot receiver as good as Quintero. I mean, he goes one-on-one coverage and immediately gets separation on the inside. It's just a matter of Josh Miller getting the ball in the correct spot, and he does.
So Denver starting to march down the field here, picks up a first down, and they'll be on their 42 here for this one. Back to pass, out route, near side. That one's caught, and fighting for first down yardage is Jeremy Mosley, but he'll pick up 9 and a couple inches.
Jeremy Mosley has been quiet so far in this game, but that one was a really good play to get close to a first down. And again, they go in that split backfield. It's going to be an inside run.
Almost everybody in the box here for the Swarm, trying to stop the run up the gut. Unable to do it this time, as Hollywood's able to pick up the first down. He's averaging 7.5 yards per carry. He's having a fantastic day.
Yeah, he is. And the offensive line of the Denver Nightwings is having a fantastic day, too. They have kept the quarterback pretty clean. I mean, Atlanta does have a couple of sacks, but other than that, Josh Miller has had enough time to throw the ball.
Both teams so far here today with 2 sacks apiece. Play action again over the middle. That's R.E. Mills hauling it in. It's a back-to-back first downs for the Nightwings.
Yeah, with R.E. Mills, he has basically the hands of a tight end. He's a fullback, but very short hands. And against a linebacker, it could be a mismatch. Good job by him.
Rips near side. Miller all alone in the gun. Back to pass. Fires it near side. Contested. That's caught. Bryce Battle. It's a hat trick for Bryce Battle. Touchdown, Denver.
And Bryce Battle has had about 3 different top 10 worthy plays. He just mosses the defender. I mean, that's perfect coverage. You cannot be closer than that. But the receiver just takes it away from the defensive back.
And the capacity crowd here in Atlanta has fallen silent as Denver extends the lead to 13, possibly 14, with a Kramer Jackman extra point. Snap spot. Kick is up and it is good. Denver extend the lead. It's 24-10. The SFL broadcast team is looking to add new talent to our ranks of broadcasters. Applications are being accepted now to try out for either play-by-play or analyst broadcasting positions. No prior experience is required. Just a love for the game and a desire to succeed. The application can be found on our website at simulationfl.net/broadcasting. Jackman's kick is away, and Morgan will just take a knee there in the end zone as Dynasty will lead out the offense to their 20 to start their next drive.
Again, another crucial drive here for Atlanta. I mean, Denver has scored 17 points in a row, and the Atlanta Swarm have not been able to crack the code here as of late.
Split backfield here for the Swarm on first down. They'll give to Hollywood up the middle. A nice area to run through, one of his longest runs to date. He picks up 7.
You know, and time is not a problem here, so it's not too late to involve Hollywood in the running game. Do it again on 2nd and 3 and just try to get a rhythm and just try to get the momentum back of the game.
A goal line formation here on 2nd and short for the Swarm. Handoff up the middle for Hollywood. He tries to sneak his way all the way for a first down, but he stopped just shy.
I think it's the time to give the ball back to BDG, whether it's on the ground or throw. I think this is number 34 territory.
Indeed, they will go to Hollywood. This time, he's able to pick up the first down. He'll go to the 31-yard line.
They can change the pace here and go to, in the air. I think right now they have to keep Denver guessing. They cannot become one-dimensional and just try different things.
Quick drop here from Dynasty over the middle for Will Todd, making some really nice moves. The rookie tight end does, and he's across the midfield stripe.
I think that was the best play Atlanta has run in this game. Will Todd was as wide open as you can be in the SFL right there as the linebacker misplaced the ball, but there's nobody there after the linebacker misses on it in a great spin move.
He deked out Adam Wiseman and Maurice Lloyd for a good little gain, and Atlanta continues the drive. Linebacker showing blitz for the Night Wings. They'll give to Hollywood again. This time he's able to pick up a couple before being brought down by Matt Papanow and Josh Vasquez.
Finally, Atlanta moving the ball consistently. They haven't done so ever since probably midway through the second quarter. And finally, they are finding a rhythm and keeping them to move the ball consistently up the field.
Game going on alongside ours over there on Next Level Sports is getting interesting. London had a 19-0 lead, and Denver has scored twice in rapid succession to move within 5 points as Hollywood gets a carry for minimal gain.
Yeah, and DC just got a sack, so it's 2nd and 13 for the Knights as they are kind of melting down here. But back in our game, 3rd and 4 for the Atlanta Swarm, and they have 4 receivers. Let's see if they go with a post route again, Tyler.
Coverage from the corners. Dynasty back to pass. They go over the middle, and that one's hauled in by Jamal Wooding for first down.
Mal Wooding just too strong and too quick for that defender. He couldn't cover him one-on-one. And the Atlanta Swarm are in scoring position.
Been one of their best opportunities to crawl back into this game, only down by 14 with plenty of time left here in the third quarter. Dynasty back to pass again, pumps once, pressure coming, Destroyer wraps up Bryant Dynasty for a sack and a loss of 5.
Yeah, that was not great by Bryant Dynasty. As Destroyer now gets to double-digit sacks and moves to 3rd in the league.
Empty backfield for Bryant Dynasty. Back to pass, over the middle, deflected. Great coverage there by Matt Papineau, and it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, Bryant Dynasty needs to be careful here in this 3rd and 15. I mean, you cannot play it all the way conservative, but if it's not there, it's better to take the check down and get the points, since still very early in the game. Don't throw the ball into triple coverage just trying to get a first down.
I beg your pardon. I believe that was Maurice Lloyd in on the coverage. But still, 3rd and long. Power running formation here, Ramos. Quick drop pass over the middle, short. And that's well short of the first down. Boo Chisholm hauls it in. It's his 4th reception of the ball game.
Yep, not sure about the decision there on the play calling. 0 wide receiver set right there to try to pick up 15 yards. But either way, Atlanta will get 3 points if the hold and the snap and the kick obviously are good.
Sammy Steele on to attempt a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap spot, kick is away. It has the distance, and it's good. Atlanta starting to climb back here into this one. It's 24-13 Denver.
Yeah, an important field goal because this is a 2-possession game, but with a field goal and a touchdown with a 2-point conversion. So you don't need to get 2 touchdowns in regulation. You can get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion and then the field goal to tie it up. So an important kick here for the Swarm.
Sammy Steele sends it away to a waiting Riley Quintero. He takes it out of his own end zone, has blockers in front of him, tries to slice through the middle of the coverage team, and is taken down at the 24-yard line. Visit the all-new SFL League website at www.simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player, to join our community, the league, and the teams that play in it. Links to apparel, helmets, and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,400 games, and it's thousands of players who have hit the virtual field. The SFL. We put the fan in fantasy. Trips near side of the formation here on first down. It's an out route far side, which is hauled in and turning quickly upfield is Giacomo Jones for a good gain and a first down.
Yeah, this wide receivers are so well coached. Giacomo Jones gets the catch and quickly walks the rope right there on the sideline. We're going to take a good look at it. Immediately runs up the field and gets 19 total yards. And those kind of plays make all the difference in a football game. By the way, DC just got a fumble recovery, and we get an Atlanta challenge.
This will be really interesting from the angle we saw earlier. I didn't see him step out of bounds, but maybe the coaching staff over there in Atlanta saw something differently, and R62 will go under the hood for the second time in the ballgame.
Oh, yeah, that's out of bounds.
Oh, clearly out of bounds. We'll see what happens here and get the call from R62. With it being overturned, it'd be short of the first down.
Yep.
After review, the player stepped out of bounds. A wasp.
And indeed, it'll be ruled out of bounds, and so it'll be 2nd and short for the Nightwings.
Yeah, he was clearly short of the first down marker. It's a catch, but it's going to be 2nd and 1, or 2nd and inches.
Old school far formation here for the Nightwings as they try and get across the 34-yard line. Handoff, McChesney up the middle, waltzes across the first down line to gain, and it's a first down for the Nightwings.
Yeah, easy peasy with Jerry McChesney. as he just got his 15th carry of the game and more than 100 yards. Also has 2 grabs as Mr. Do-It-All continues to be dominant.
Miller's going to go back in the gun with McChesney and Mills on either side of him. Quick underneath route. That one's hauled in as Bryce Battle gets leveled right at the 47 by a Qantas Shine.
Yeah, well, that's a difference of about a good, 50 pounds or so. So, yeah, number 58 normally is going to win that one-on-one battle. Not pun intended.
Gets brought down with that huge clash over the middle. Split back formation here on second down. They'll hand off to McChesney up the middle, and McChesney's hit from behind by Shine, and it'll pick up a couple. He's a yard shy of the first down.
And I think it's going to be just rinse and repeat here for the Denver Nightwings. There's Ari Mills in position. Look for another run here.
We might say one play before we hit the fourth quarter break as McChesney, or excuse me, this time it's Ari Mills getting the call, and he'll pick up the first down.
Great change of pace as the defense was probably looking at number 32, and they go to 44, and it's a wide open space in the middle of the field.
And so we've reached the fourth quarter. Denver leading here 24-13. Get your fours up in chat. This is the Simulation Football League on Twitch. One more quarter of regulation left to go here in Atlanta. I'm Tyler Falk with Ramos Lynn alongside me. Chris Porter and Mark Chisholm are in the stats truck. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your hard work today. And the SFL commissioner, Cameron Irvine, is our producer. Deep shot over the middle right away to begin the quarter is hauled in by Giacomo Jones.
And it's been nothing but perfect darts here for Josh Miller over the past 2 quarters or so. It's just been pinpoint accurate, hitting receivers in the chest.
So Miller goes back to the gun after that long passing play. 3 wideouts, 2 to his left, 1 to his right. And McChesney is off to his right as well. Miller, pressure coming, escapes it, floats it down the middle, and it's deflected and falls incomplete.
Yeah. Now that I say, Josh Miller has been nothing but perfect. Now he throws a turnover-worthy play that could have been intercepted. So on 2nd and 10, I will not be surprised if they just go back to McChesney.
They're going to come out with a bunch set far side of the formation. Nickel look here from the Swarm. Miller, pressure coming almost immediately, able to get it away, but Riley Quintero is unable to haul it in. He probably heard the footsteps of Jay Miraculous in coverage.
Really good play there by Atlanta defense all the way through. Josh Miller had immediate pressure on the inside, and Jay Miraculous was able to get some sticky coverage on Giacomo Jones. 3rd and long coming up. And look for the post right here to Riley Quintero or Ari Mills.
Oh. The bump off the coverage a little bit, giving the receivers plenty of room. Play action pass over the middle, hauled in at the sticks, and Ari Mills is able to fight his way forward for the first down.
Open in the middle of the field was Ari Mills, and just enough for a first down. Atlanta has to know better that they have to stop that side of the field, that middle portion of the field.
Split backs and 3 tight ends here on first down. Handoff, McChesney up the middle, shoulders 1, 2, and is finally taken down after a gain of 6.
And again, I have to give kudos to the Denver offensive line. They've done a great job on first opening the holes for both Ari Mills and Jerry McChesney and giving Josh Miller enough time to throw those passes. There's been a couple of times where he has needed to, 2 more seconds, and he's gotten them.
McChesney gets the call on the outside, and he shoulders a man to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Nightwings.
And again, Jeremy McChesney is awesome and he breaks a tackle, but the scheme of that play, there's an alley on the right side. Ari Mills, not his best job at blocking, but didn't matter. Jeremy McChesney with the strength to get in the end zone.
So an 11-play, 75-yard drive ends with a 9-yard Jared McChesney touchdown. And here comes Kramer Jackman to add on the extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. Denver 31, Atlanta 13. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. Visit sector6apparel.com or our website at simulationfl.net for replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more that help each team stand out from their opponents. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6 and the SFL. Morgan's going to start the return about 3 yards deep in his end zone. Going to follow his blockers to the 20, try and cut it far side, and he's met at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Atlanta offense again here, Romnos. They need something to go their way in a hurry.
Yeah, they need an explosive play here. It's still basically the full fourth quarter, but they need a touchdown. They need one of those big plays that they got early in the game. Siege Falco or a big shot down the middle to Jamal Wooding, something.
I see back to pass here on first down. Floats it near side. That one's hauled in by a spinning wide receiver. That's Siege Falco. He picks up 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's was supposed to be kind of like an out route and try to go up the field, but it wasn't the best of throws, and Atlanta just got 2, and the clock keeps ticking.
Offset eye here on 2nd and 8 from their own 24. Under 9 minutes left to go here in regulation. Pressure coming up the middle. Dynasty fires it down the middle. Siege Falco plucks it out of the air for a huge gain.
They need another one like that. Good, very good catch by Siege Falco and a perfect throw by Brian Dynasty just over the safeties. Great job by the offensive line too, giving him enough time. But a perfect spiral and a beautiful catch right there.
So they'll move into Denver territory. Do the Atlanta Swarm. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. Bunch set far side of the formation. 3-3 nickel look from Denver. Dynasty back to pass. Floats it far side and off the hands of his intended target, Casey Morgan. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, you need to catch those. Even if it's not a first down, you can get a few. Get out of. So not the best execution there, but at least gonna be still 2nd and 10.
Offset I formation. Only one wide receiver for the Swarm as they're down by a bundle, needing to get into the end zone quickly. It'll be a fullback dive up the middle for the Swarm here on 2nd down. That's Mitchell O'Brien picking up maybe a yard.
Yeah, and I understand the reasoning behind it. You want to get a shorter 3rd down, probably get 4 or 5 yards with a fullback and get a 3rd and manageable, but it didn't work. Great job by Denver.
Split backfield here on 3rd and 9. Dynasty back to pass over the middle. Wide open receiver in that zone. That's Jamal Wooding, and it's a 1st down for the Swarm.
Good job by Wooding. He was waiting for that pass ahead of the sticks, and once he got the ball, ran up the field. Didn't try to reverse field to get more yards. Just got the 1st and whatever he could.
So the Swarm were able to convert there on 3rd down. Now trying to punch it in to the end zone. They're on the 31. They'll come out on a bunch set far side. Dicey back to pass again. Fires it over the middle quickly. Tipped up in the air and picked up by the Night Wings.
Oh. And that's been just a blessing and a curse. That play for the Atlanta Swarm. They've gotten a couple of really good throws to Jamal Wooding, but also the two interceptions off the same play. And great awareness by the safety on coming away with that ball.
It's Josh Vasquez picking up the second interception on the day for that Denver defense. And so now here comes Josh Miller and company just trying to salt this one away. Passing play here on first down will be a dump off to McChesney near side, who gets sideswiped out of bounds for a gain of 3. Huge hit there from Moose Papanow.
Huge hit, but Jeremy McChesney just stands up and it's another day in the office for him. What a great game by Bryce Battle. Look at that.
Yeah. Welcome to all those of you joining us from across the pond in London. As you guys saw, the Knights hold off a late fourth quarter charge to DC. Here in this one, it's been the Bryce Battle show. He's had 3 touchdowns, including 2 highlight-worthy toe drag end zone grabs. And Denver has just pulled away here late in this football game, Ramos.
Yeah, and they've been so effective, especially ever since the second quarter. When they took the lead, Atlanta was winning this game, and they took the lead and they haven't looked back. It's been Jeremy McChesney running free, and Josh Miller just playing a heck of a ball game.
McChesney gets the call. He's had a pretty decent game as well, but that time Qantas Shunt comes up the middle and takes him down for a loss.
Yeah, and if I'm Denver, I will just run the ball on second and third down. Important thing here for the Night Wings is take this clock down all the way to zeros.
Atlanta's going to put 8 men in the box. They're expecting a run here with the offset eye. It'll be a pass instead. Pressure coming from the outside. Miller's able to get away there for McChesney, and McChesney has a nice little gain of about 6 before he's eventually brought down by Chris Henry.
Yeah, that's one of those basically long handoffs. It's basically like a toss play to the outside in the backfield, and McChesney got 7 yards. It's 3rd and 4, and another heavy set. Probably another run or another swing pass.
Middle linebacker showing blitz for Atlanta. It'll be a passing play instead to a wide open McChesney on the far near side, but he's brought down maybe a yard shy of the first down. So great hold there from the Atlanta defense.
Great play on the outside, making the tackle. But I like what Denver did on series is not throw the ball deep anymore. I mean, Bryce Battle has had a great game, but there's no need to go to him again deep. Just try to take this clock down all the way to zeros.
So Lily Long will send the punt away here to Casey Morgan, who stood up immediately after collecting the football right at the 25-yard line. Dynasty has thrown 2 interceptions today, and he has to be mistake-free if they want to come back and win this football game.
Yeah, he really has, but it seems that the only really deep plays that Atlanta has, it's that post route to Jamal Wooding. Other than that, they haven't demonstrated much variety. I think they will go with it again.
Dynasty back to pass is going to take the safe out route to BDG Hollywood, who spins behind the line. It's a loss of 8, and Atlanta's just going backward here. Need to turn it around here. They hurry up back to the line. Another passing play. They again go to Hollywood on the outside. This time he moves forward and picks up all lost yardage and then some.
Yeah, better for him to get out of bounds and back up. That was ugly. That was pretty ugly. 3rd and 9. Again, you have to throw the ball past the sticks, and it's been a little bit Jamal Wood centric, but now they go in a shotgun split pro. Maybe another fade route here to Butch Chisholm.
Under 4.5 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Dynasty back to pass. Fires it over the middle, and it's deflected by the linebacker. Tried to get Jamal Wooding again, but it's 4th and 9.
And Butch Chisholm was running that fade, but well covered. So instead of trying to take the shot and risking an interception, he tried to throw it underneath, and it's incomplete. Obviously, they have to go for it here.
So here come the Swarm trying to get past the 35-yard line to continue the drive. Denver linebackers showing blitz. They back off into coverage. Pass over the middle. Hauled in by Falco. And he's got daylight in front of him. 15, 10. And he's down to the 7-yard line.
He just ran out of gas, but a great play by Falco. They might try to target him again, or even Will Todd. Out of this formation is where they ran that slant route where Will Todd was wide open.
So the offense hurrying to the line. Pressure coming from up the middle. They try and go underneath. They do. And it's a touchdown for Jamal Wooding.
Very nice play right there by the Swarm. Just in front of the linebackers. And Jamal Wooding, with great awareness, gets the touchdown. I will kick the extra point if I'm Atlanta. Keep it an 11-point game. You will need the 2-point conversion later, maybe.
Indeed, they'll trot out Sammy Steele to tack on the extra point to try and cut that deficit to 11 points. Snap spot. Kick is up and it is good. 31-20, the score here late in the fourth quarter. Coverage of the SFL on For the Fans tomorrow begins with Fort Worth trying to hold off Houston in the South Division before Vancouver heads back to Florida to do battle, this time with the Florida Storm. St. Louis hosts Tulsa, and San Diego visits Charleston and other action around the league. Coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. The SFL on For the Fans. Football season is only just beginning. As the onside kick is recovered by the Nightwings on their 39-yard line of Atlanta.
Yeah, you had to onside kick it there. I mean, it's 2 scores with less than 4 minutes left. You had to onside kick it. Not the best effort. But if Atlanta can, hold their ground, they can still just force a field goal and it'll still be a 2-possession game. It's all about the Atlanta defense here.
8 men in the box trying to stop Jared McChesney up the middle. They'll go with McChesney. Indeed, they'll hit him behind the line of scrimmage. Combined effort from the Atlanta defense by Joshua Williams and company.
And that graphic basically signals what's been the difference in the game. Jared McChesney with 120 yards rushing and BDG less than 50. That's been the key. Atlanta has been unable to have a complete game and a complete offense, and Denver has.
But again, in a heavy set, split back look for the Nightwings. The handoff up the middle again here as the carrier gets about maybe 3 yards before he's taken down. It's the fullback, Ari Mills, with the carry.
An important run right there by Ari Mills takes the Denver Nightwings back in field goal range. So even if they don't get much on this play, they still be in Kramer Jackman's range.
So here come the Nightwings. Bunch set, near side, bump coverage by the corners on the outside. Quick drop here from Miller. Pass over the middle. It falls incomplete. Intended for Giacomo Jones. 4th down.
That looked like a little bit of a PI right there as the defender was not looking at the ball and interfered with the wide receiver. No call. It was certainly close. But 4th and 6 still being Kramer Jackman's field goal range from 52 yards out.
So here comes Jackman to extend the lead back to a 2-touchdown score game. Snap spot. Kick is up, and it is good from 51. Denver extend the lead. It's 34-20. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the ballgame.
Oh, still a 2-possession game. Time is quickly ticking down on the Swarm, but certainly not impossible. They demonstrated on the previous drive that they do have a chance to move the ball deep down the field, and they need to do it again.
Jackman boots it downfield. Casey Morgan stands at about the goal line, takes it out. He gets to the 20 before he's destroyed right there at the 20-yard line by Bud Walter. And Ramos, Atlanta did a real nice job of getting Siege Falco and Jamal Wooding involved. I think they're going to have to do the same thing here.
Yeah, for sure. I think that him and Boo Chisholm, I think, is a guy that can also get deep. Man-to-man coverage. Look for another post route here. Deep down the field.
Dynasty back to pass. Will float it near side. That one's hauled in by Falco for a gain of 6. And something we'll probably see the rest of the game is this hurry-up offense. Another passing play on second down. Pressure coming, and Dynasty is brought down for a sack. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Welcome back to the Hive here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Talbot Falkes Ramos Lynn with Mark Chisholm and Chris Porter in the stats truck. Happy to have you alongside for the conclusion of this football game as Dynasty's pass over the middle, deflected by Wiseman, and upcoming is a very crucial 4th down.
Yeah, this is the game for the Swarm, of course. And by the way, shout out to the Jax data guys. I mean, over 54.5. We are at 54 right now, so that's as good as it gets for them. Awesome job.
So here on 4th and 8, Dynasty will go under center here in the ace formation. Back to pass. Fires it far side. Intercepted. And that may as well seal it here. It's Matt Papineau picking it off.
Yeah, and Matt has had a great game tonight. He was able to get a big tackle on BDG Hollywood to stop a 3rd and short, and he's been really good so far in this game. Now he gets his interception, and the Denver Nightwings will go 8-1, basically clinching a playoff spot.
And so here come the Nightwings on offense, trying to milk the minute 53 seconds remaining here in the game. Up the middle goes McChesney, gains a couple, and Atlanta calls a timeout.
Yeah, obviously you want to get a 1st down, but I will not be surprised if Denver 2 knees and forces Atlanta to call the last 2 timeouts. You don't want to, fumble the ball here or nothing like that. But they're going to run it again, it seems.
9 men in the box for the Swarm. Handoff up the middle. It's Ari Mills, the fullback, fighting for the 1st down marker. And it'll be marked about 2 yards shy.
And you know what? With 3rd and 2, why not give the ball to Ari Mills again? He's been an absolute monster in this game. Blocking, catching, running, done it all.
Identical formation. 10 men in the box this time. Hand up the middle. Gets stopped.
And still is in Kramer Jackman's range. They're going to kick the field goal and officially put this out of reach. And if you are an over better, then you're very happy because you may get the over with this kick.
So here comes Kramer Jackman. It'll be about a 50-yard try from the left hash. He's hit from 51 earlier, and this could put the final nail in the coffin. Snap spot. Kicks away, and it is good from 50 yards. And Denver puts up a 17-point advantage. It's 37-20.
Another great kick, and that almost hit the crossbar, but that was good. And Denver, with now a 17-point lead, has put the final nail in the coffin.
Next week on Next Level Sports, coverage continues with Week 10 action. It begins Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern as the race for the playoff positioning heats up. Divisional battles in the Pacific and East kick off early and are followed by two games that will have significant impact on the standings, headlined by Lone Stars' battle with the defending champ Baltimore. The SFL on Next Level Sports. Football season is only just beginning as a member of the Swarm is slow to get up.
Yeah, that looks like a possible cramp. And I was looking at that player all the way when he got in his end zone. I was like, what with him? And it looks like maybe some cramps. I mean, he's a backup guy, so he's in the sideline most of the time. So he doesn't get to, get much running and much warmth under those legs.
We may see an update here before the end of the game on Finley's condition. Dynasty back to pass here. Deep ball over the middle. Caught somehow by Boo Chisholm. And that's his 600th reception in his career.
Congratulations to number 80, Boo Chisholm, the absolute legend.
They hurry up to the line again. Dynasty back to pass again. This time dumps it near side. That's caught by Siege Falco with a little bit of room to run there on the near side. All the way down to the 27.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't rule him out of bounds and stop the clock. I thought he stepped out of bounds, but apparently not.
Just over a minute left to go. Dynasty again will find Falco near side. Picks up another first down as he's hit out of bounds.
Okay, now he did. Now, for Atlanta, obviously, 3 scores, not easy. But if they can score here, they still have a chance of kicking an onside, and they do have a star kicker. I guess you never know. But Denver has been good on stifling up when he gets to the red zone.
Just 16 yards away from pay dirt. Dynasty back to pass over the middle. It's caught and walking into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day is the tight end, Jamal Wooding.
That's a great throw by Brian Dynasty. Throws it to the tight end, who was running an inside pattern. Very tight coverage, and just between the safeties. Great job by number 86, making the catch and getting in the end zone.
But with 55 seconds left, there's a little bit more life here in this one. As Sammy Steele is on to attempt the extra point and cut the deficit to 10. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. And Bryant Dynasty, now over 400 yards passing, gets his third touchdown of the day, and they cut the deficit to 10.
And another onside kick coming.
They weren't able to pick up the last onside kick. We'll see what happens here. Kicks away off the hands team, and they're wrestling for it. And who came up with the football? I think it was the Nightwings.
Yeah, the Nightwings kicked it, and they just have to sit on the ball a couple of times. That was a better kick for Sammy Steele than the first two. And it was ball around for a good second and a half, but the Nightwings doing a great job again on special teams.
So here comes the victory formation for Denver. We'll probably see 2 kneel downs, and that will just about do it here in this one. Denver had a fantastic game plan coming into the Hive here, and they'll get to 8 wins, and barring a Arizona victory over Las Vegas, that will clinch this West Division for the Nightwings.
Yet another amazing season so far for Jeremy Vega and the Nightwings are very dangerous every season. And for Atlanta, now at 4-5, they have a tough schedule ahead of them. They're in a very tough division. But, it's not the end of the road here for the Swarm. They can still, gather themselves. They have a lot of talent and win a few games for a playoff push.
They're going to need all the help they can get as they fall to 4-5. Here in this one, and that's the final whistle. The score is now official. It's 37-27 Denver, and let's talk about Bryce Battle. Definitely, in my opinion, the player of the game with his hat trick of touchdowns, and he had some spectacular grabs today.
Yeah, he sure did. As far as he's concerned, about 6 grabs, 130 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You can also go the Josh Miller route, 26 out of 35 for more than 300 yards and 3 scores. Also a QBR of about 130. Jerry McChesney is always an option, of course. All in all, I will probably give it to Josh Miller, but Bryce Battle is a great choice as well.
And a couple of positive notes here for the Swarm. McQuantas Shine leads the way with 10 tackles and a couple of tackles for loss. Definitely a bright spot there for the defense, and a couple of just solid plays. Unable to force any turnovers today, but just a solid day for the defense in general.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do. BDG Hollywood was not effective in this game for the most part, and Jamal Wooden got a couple of big catches. Siege Falco also got loose a couple times, but there was a point where Denver was just shutting down the Atlanta offense, and at 8-1 they are arguably the best team in the SFL.
And I think what ended up killing the Swarm was those crucial interceptions, 3 of them to be sacked. Matt Papineau, Josh Vasquez on his return to Atlanta for the first time since leaving the Swarm, and Maurice Lloyd gets an interception as well. These Nightwings just swarming to the football, not letting the Atlanta Swarm do really anything.
Mm-hmm. And you said how they had only faced once, and it was a Denver win, 34-27. So this basically was like a carbon copy of that, and Denver basically has Atlanta's number for now, but Atlanta, a championship caliber team, as we know, they won the championship a few seasons ago. They're not done yet.
Denver trying to fight back and get another championship under their belt on a good path here in the season, going to 8-1, and they'll have a tough game next week.
Yeah, and the race for the playoffs tightens up, and there are just so many places for so many teams. There are about 18 different teams in the SFL looking for a playoff spot, and it's going to be crazy this last couple of weeks. There it is.
Bryce Battle, your player of the game with a hat trick of touchdowns. He was absolutely phenomenal here today. So for Chris Porter and Mark Chisholm on stats, and of course Ramos Lynn, my analyst here today, I've been Tyler Falk. Thank you so much for joining us here. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.